MSNBC cancels Joy Reid's show as part of programming shakeup at Liberal Network. Wagner will not return to primetime. Jen Psaki will receive more airtime as part of MSNBC overhaul. MSNBC is canceling Joy Reid's program, the ReidOut, as part of a major network shakeup, Fox News Digital has learned. Reid's 7 p.m. Eastern Time program will be replaced by a show featuring Symone Sanders-Townsend, a former spokesperson to Vice President Kamala Harris, Alicia Menendez, and RNC chair turned MSNBC host Michael Steele, according to a source familiar with the plans. Reid will host the final ReidOut. This week. Joy Reid claims Trump transition to power was the most violent in U.S. history. The ReidOut cancellation won't be the only change at MSNBC. MSNBC's new president, Rebecca Kutler, is planning to announce additional programming changes across dayside, weekends, and primetime, a source familiar with the plans told Fox News Digital. Jen Psaki, current host of Inside with Jen Psaki, is expected to end up with more airtime. Wagner, who was bumped from hosting a primetime program when Rachel Maddow pivoted from hosting her show once a week to nightly for the first 100 days of the Trump administration, will remain with the network as a correspondent, but is not expected to host a 9 p.m. Eastern Time program going forward. MSNBC declined comment when reached by Fox News Digital. Joy Reid says Black women are no longer interested in saving America after betrayal by white female voters. Inside with Jen Psaki launched in 2023 and was the brainchild of Kutler. The show is MSNBC's most-watched weekend program. So MSNBC giving more airtime to the former Biden administration press secretary has long been rumored. Townsend, Steele, and Menendez currently host The Weekend, which was also created by Kutler and launched in January 2024. Menendez, the daughter of disgraced former Senator Bob Menendez, Democrat, New Jersey, will be the first Latina woman to host a primetime cable news program on MSNBC, as the new show will be 2 hours long and spill into primetime on Mondays. It will be 1 hour Tuesday through Friday. MSNBC is in talks to add Politico's Eugene Daniels and New York University law professor Melissa Murray to potentially join the network, Fox News Digital has learned. More changes will come, as MSNBC is currently seeking a head of talent, head of news gathering, a Washington bureau chief, and a head of content strategy. MSNBC also plans to add a Washington bureau and beef up domestic and international correspondents ahead of parent company Comcast's plans to spin off several NBC Universal cable networks, including MSNBC. The move will separate NBC News from the cable network that it has long shared resources with. The ReidOut has recently struggled to attract viewers, averaging only 973,000 total viewers during February 2025, compared to 1.3 million during the same month in 2024, marking a 28% decline. MSNBC's future a big concern. For staffers as Comcast moves to separate liberal network from Universal. Reid has become infamous for anti-Trump rhetoric and controversial moments. Following the presidential election in November, Reid declared Black women lost interest in saving America as they grappled with the betrayal of white female voters who had a stronger-than-expected turnout in support of President Trump. Last month, Reid compared the efforts of the Trump administration to deport illegal immigrants and his policies in general to the Holocaust and Hitler's Germany. One of the most shocking events in recent media history came in 2018 when Reid famously claimed that homophobic comments on her old blog, The Reid Report, were not written by her in a story that stunned the TV news industry. She blamed hackers and claimed to enlist the FBI to investigate her implausible claim, but she became emotional on air when her story fell apart. The MSNBC host then admitted it was unlikely she was hacked, but claimed that she didn't recall making the offensive remarks, for which she apologized anyway. The bizarre ordeal made her a punchline to many, but she continued to rise up MSNBC's ranks and emerged as one of the network's most prominent liberal pundits until her show was canceled on Sunday.